coffee's pouring strong. Talking Tigers all morning long. Saints exceed headlines on the screen. Breaking it down with a little caffeine. Grab your mug, come on in. Let's wake this day and let it begin. It's morning Scone. Everybody on. Coffee's hot and the news is strong. Purple gold, black and gold. Stories waiting to be told from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. Talking sports and everything between. Wake up, smile, let's get it on. Start your day with morning Scone. It's morning Scone. Everybody on. Coffee's hot and the news is strong. Purple gold, black and gold. Stories waiting to be told from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. Talking sports and everything between. Wake up, smile, let's get it on. Start your day with morning Scone. Where the coffee's hot, the takes are hotter.
Okay. Well, you know what I forgot to do? Plug in my microphone. Hang on 1 second. Some better audio here. Do the trick. Let's see. That should do the trick. That should do the trick. Yep. There we go. Okay. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Sunday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction Roofing. If you know North Beach, go to Brock and Roofing, call Parish. Unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com, and Boatcock Brothers Premium Scars. Code MAT15, 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 15% off your order. And as always, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Okay, good morning, y'all. Good morning. What a great morning for Jay Johnson. We are 3 days away from the start of fall camp for LSU football. The Tigers report in 2 days. But Jay Johnson stole the headlines yesterday. Logan Schmidt announced he's coming to school. Y'all, I did a Locked On episode on it yesterday here from the hotel room as soon as he announced it. And I still can't quite believe it. I'll never bet against Jay Johnson. And I believe our friends at FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, were a big part of this as well on getting Logan Schmidt to campus. And you have to have great partners who can work synergistically with you to get things like this done. And I believe you will see Logan Schmidt as a safe assumption that you will see Logan Schmidt as an Our Lady of the Lake athlete when he's at LSU. So, but what I was told is Jay put together, I guess Jay and Jamie Tutko and like the whole staff, they put together a pitch deck for Logan Schmidt, which was super detailed to explain like his entire why LSU, how they're going to develop him, how they can get him to be, from here to in 3 years being a top 5 pick like Kate Anderson or Paul Skeen, something like that. And then breaking down like the financials of how that would work. As far as his time at LSU, I was not given a firm number, but I did ask, so is he getting basically the 1.7 he walked from? And said like over his 3 years, he'll have an opportunity to get close to that. So, and look, potentially, honestly, even more, because if he comes in as a star, then he can make true NIL on like true third-party NIL opportunities on top of that we're not aware of now. So, I mean, just really, really significant. I mean, this is, if you're not familiar, he's a lefty who throws 98. I mean, his average fastball last year was 94.5 miles, and his average was 94.5 miles an hour. That's as a 17-year-old left-handed pitcher. I mean, there was just no chance this kid was going to school. I mean, he was going to sign, and the Guardians screwed it up, and Jay Johnson saw the crack in the door and just kicked it wide open. I mean, incredible. Incredible. I mean, I had one scout tell me this is like getting David Price to Vanderbilt. You know, it's an elite level left-handed pitcher who's a future top of the draft guy who you got for 3 years now. I mean, Jay Johnson just wrecked this offseason. Incredible. Okay, let's say some good morning. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post, podcast, subscribe to your favorite podcast app. Hey, Jacob, good morning. Thomas, good morning. Jesse, good morning. No Sweat. Kelly, good morning, everybody. Bubba, Mark, Jay's the GOAT. Adam, good morning. Have a great day. LSU Melly. Hope E-Rock's birthday celly last night. I hope y'all enjoyed E-Rock's birthday celly last night. Let's go. E-Rock.
Awesome, amazing, so fun. Best night ever, best day ever.
That was good. Awesome, amazing, best night ever, best day ever. That's good. Good.
Nice.
Yep, we're going to go do brunch at Muriel's, and then we're going to head back to BR. So we did, let's see, shout out to Scott Craig over at Katie's Restaurant. So we drove into town and went to lunch at Katie's. And Scott has been a long-time listener, and we've texted and social media apps, all communicated over the years. We've never met. And so our friend Danae, it's her birthday too, and she was sending us a list of places to go for lunch yesterday, and she mentioned Katie's as one of them. And I was like, oh, well, I know the owner. I've never actually met him, but if I know him, we could probably pop in there. So went to lunch at Katie's yesterday. It was phenomenal. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. If you're ever in sort of mid-city, pop into Katie's. Great vibe. Food was incredible. We had oyster Schlesinger, which Scott told me is named after Mark Schlesinger, the UNO basketball coach, former UNO basketball coach. So they were eating char-grilled oysters one time. And Schlesinger was like, man, these need some sauce. So Scott went and whipped up some type of sauce. And he goes, they need bacon too. So it has like this creamy sauce and bacon on top of the char-grills, which are all, I mean, it's amazing. Anyway, that, and then I had a piece of red fish, some crab meat on top. It was incredible. Anyway, go to Katie's. Great. Had that for lunch. Then we went to Carousel Bar, went to Chandelier Bar. Beautiful day in the city. Hot, but beautiful day. Erica's sister Lauren and my niece Reese and her friend Isabel were in town. And so they popped in and met us for a quick toast at Chandelier Bar. No, I'm sorry, Carousel Bar. And then got dressed, went to Commanders last night for dinner, which was great. After Commanders, we went to Polo Lounge at the Windsor Court for a little bit and then took it on home. We did. It was great. Great night. Polo Lounge was a lot of fun. It's my first time like going there in the evening, and they had live music, playing a lot like funk and Motown, and it was good. Really good night. What a great time. Never doubt Jay Johnson. Never will again. And not that I don't know that I necessarily doubted him. It's just so improbable, like getting Logan Schmidt. And the other thing too is like we talked about, because a lot of people ask for a timeline, which I mean he could announce any time. He doesn't have to announce doesn't have to decide until school starts, which is like August 24th. So I mean he has 3 weeks still that he could have taken his time. I know they were trying to get him here for a visit, so he's never even taken a visit. Like he basically committed. Jay flew out to California. He's never even taken the visit. Schmidt, it's unbelievable. Hey, Cody. Do you think a potential lockout may have affected Schmidt's decision? Either way, Jay has said for the next few years with this recruiting class. They got to keep him. That's the important thing to mention, Cody. And as far as the lockout, as far as the lockout, I know a lot of people have asked that. Not that I'm aware of. It was all about like how they develop draft picks and pitchers, what his like the plan to develop him specifically, like year by year, the things they want to work on. Then obviously selling LSU. You know what I mean? Like chance to compete for championships and playing for fans and the NIL component of it and all that stuff. But it wasn't about that. Because that's an unknown, really. It was more about like, here's how we are going to develop specifically the things we see in your game right now, how we're going to develop you with like, I mean, they have the remember Skeens talked about like the pitching lab that they have and how they can measure like everything, like spin rate, arm angle, this, that, how to make you more efficient. Like it was a detailed plan to how they were going to do all that in a 3-year plan to improve him to be a top 5 pick. So incredible. Let's see. Matt, I'm riding around 12,000 steps, 12,000 to 17,000 steps per day. Let's go. Feeling so much better watching what I eat. No sodas, low sugar intake. That a babe. Move your body. Reduce the caloric intake. Eat healthy, natural stuff, man. Happy for you, dude. That's awesome. Keep it up, man. Hey, John. Nothing like a rolling scone. Us. Love it. Jay's the man. Rick, good morning. Hey, Matt, LSU baseball is loaded. We're talking about baseball as football is fixing to start a highly anticipated season. That's true. Now, it's important not just to win the offseason. You got to go win games as well. So it starts with football getting cranked up here on Wednesday. Hey, Judy, good morning. Pumped about getting Logan Schmidt. Hi, Nancy, good morning. SPC, hope Logan Schmidt is not another Cam Johnson. The difference, I hear you. And I understand feeling that way. The difference is Cam Johnson was a raw talent. This kid is a strike thrower. Like that was the big thing for Cam Johnson is he just kind of, he struggled with command. But this kid's a strike thrower with command of 3 pitches. It's unbelievable. College baseball coaches around the country now saying how. Jay. Good morning, Matt. Let's go. Jay putting his position to win the College World Series 27, 28, 29. Well, as unlikely as we know, we'll pump the brakes on that. But I think the point is that, and maybe that's what you're saying, Brett, is at LSU, you should always be in position to win the College World Series. Like you should be in position every year to do it. Like that's the expectation. It's not going to say you're going to do it every year, but you should be in position to do it in any given year. And yes, they're in there. Trivia. I said I was going to send you a text message. All right, trivia. I'll start sending you a text message. Hey, Dale, good morning. Hope Logan Schmidt adapts to SC baseball faster than William Schmidt. Both similarly high prospects out of high school. Yeah, the big difference is Logan Schmidt's a lefty. So, but yes. Let's see. What have you heard additionally about the QBs and wide receivers that went to the passing academy in Dallas? Nothing. Everything I shared it all on my Locked On podcast that I did Friday night. They got on the plane Thursday. They had the women's clinic Thursday. They got on the plane, went to Dallas. It's the Throw It Deep Academy. There's 9 players, 2 quarterbacks. A lot of people ask why Husan Longstreet didn't go. It was Gordon's like G team athletes. So it was Levitt and Landon Clark were the 2 quarterbacks. And then 7 pass catchers went. 2 are not Gordon athletes. Malik Elzy and Malachi Washington, the tight end. They, I guess, just hopped on the plane or went on their own or whatever the case may be. But the other 5, Jace Brown, Trey Wilson, Winnie Watkins, Jackson Harris, and Trey Dez. Hey Billy, good morning. Hope you had a great time. He wasn't in that photo, but he's there. Thank you, Billy. Hey Jay, good morning. Jack, good morning. Antonio, good morning. Brad, good morning, everybody. Alex, morning, Matt. Same clothes as yesterday equals a great day, night. Russell, Marina Grill for breakfast brunch on your way out as a. I'm not in the same clothes as yesterday. I'm not in the same clothes. What are you talking about? Yesterday I had on my purple, the Alon shirt. Shout out. A lot of people asked about it. I'll post a link. I've told y'all before about Alon apparel. They're great. They their new releases this year for Saints and LSU are awesome. The Saints shirt the pattern is the Gleason is the rebirth. It's the Gleason block. It's so good. Here, I'll just post you can see it here on latest products. And then the LSU one is the Pentagon. That's what I was wearing yesterday. The pattern is the Pentagon, like the Pentagon barracks, the old war school is the pattern. It's purple. But anyway, here you go. I'm posting the link if y'all are interested. Super comfortable, like performance polos, if you're interested. Hey, David, good morning. Hey, Sharon, good morning. Carrie, good morning. Bill, good Sunday morning. Hope Erica had a great birthday celebration in New Orleans. Safe travels back. Thank you. Appreciate it. Frank, good morning. JJ is the man. J Bags, hello from Vietnam. More like good night, Scone for me. Oh, my goodness. All right. Safe travels. What you doing in Vietnam? I think it's Joseph. What you doing over there, man? Hey, Bill, good morning. Club, what up, dude? Gerald, Matt, you think Logan will be in the weekend rotation next season? So the conversation that I had as all this was developing is he will be either back of the bullpen guy, like closer, or he'll battle for that worst case, like third starter or midweek, the 3 or 4, right? He'll battle for that. So, I mean, ideally, you'll have Evan Schmidt 1-2, and then you'll have Cooper Moore, Reagan Rickens, Logan Schmidt, all kind of there in the mix battling for those starting jobs. And then you got Landon Hood as well coming in from Gonzaga. So they'll be battling for that third spot. Hey, Bill. Johnny, good morning. Hey, Mary, good morning. You're excited about Logan Schmidt on last night's video. It was palpable. Mary, it's just so hard. It's just so hard to explain how improbable this is. Like, this doesn't happen. I mean, like, high elite level left-handed high school arms don't show up on campus, especially guys that had no intention of ever doing it. And the Guardians screwed it up, and Jay Johnson swooped in, and you had the little tiny opening and did what Jay Johnson does. Incredible. Hey, Christian, talk about a complete 180 and how Jay and the gang shoved the MLB draft in a locker this year after being robbed by the draft last year. I mean, yeah. Some of that is circumstance, though, right? Like, you can't control if Nate Davis slips in the draft, Malachi Washington, right? You assume those guys are going to get picked and go, as that's their intention. But for whatever reason, if their number is 2.5 and the max they get offered is 1.7, 2 mil, whatever. I'm just making up numbers. I'm saying, like, there's always the question, like, will you take the offer? Will you come off your number? Will you stay firm to your number? And these guys stay firm and ultimately decide to come to campus. Sharon, happy Sunday. Taking my 10-year-old son to his first LSU game. It'll be LSU Clemson. Wow. What a first game that's going to be. I mean, you want to talk about setting the hook early. That's going to be an incredible day. Hey, Leslie, good morning. Deborah, good morning. Benjamin, good morning. Polo Lounge is the vibe. It's been there a long time. Yeah, it's really cool. We had a great time. So, I mean, I've been to the Windsor Court. I just haven't been to the Polo Lounge at night when they had live music and all. So it was really fun. Great crowd. Bob, good morning. Happy belated birthday, Iraq. How will the PCSA impact what NILSU Max is doing? Yeah, it's a great question because it sure sounds like, so short answer to your question is I don't know because I haven't read the bill or know all of the specifications of it. It's also worth noting it still hasn't passed. Like it still has to pass. Like it has to come to the Senate floor for a vote and then pass, and then go to the House and then be signed. But it's a big step with the SEC and the Big Ten endorsing it, right? But my understanding is it would eliminate the MMR companies. That's the multimedia rights companies, right? Like Playfly, from being involved in that component. So I definitely would need some specification there or clarification. Hey, Michael, good morning. Robert, good morning. You're spot on about Jay Johnson last night. We're lucky to have him. Hey, Patrick, good morning. Will, good morning. Jack, what up? Good morning. Christian, is Rogers getting scheduled for AFR tomorrow? I don't know that. Well, first of all, I'm gonna try to get Logan Schmidt on the show. That's what I'm trying to do first. And if I can't get Logan, maybe I'll try to get Jay. But I think more so is trying to get a scout or someone who runs a scouting service on the show to explain Logan Schmidt, the prospect, right? That's probably the better path. Like Kendall covers college baseball. He's not necessarily the guy that's scouting the high school players. You got it, Trivia. Trivia said, what up, E-Rock? Jeffrey, good morning. Oh, blast from the past. Well, Trivia's here all the time. Well, you're not here all the time. Hey, Jesse, MLB needs a salary cap. Yeah. Good luck getting the players to agree to it. What's the first group you're going to see at camp? OL? I think, well, in the very literal sense, whatever they do right when they come, like in spring, right when they came out to practice, the first thing they did was an 11-on-11 tempo drill. So that's probably what I'll go watch. It'll literally be the first thing. But position groups after that, no. I mean, quarterbacks, I want to see Levitt. I mean, I think it's the most important thing. It's also worth noting that when they're outside, the bummer when they would do the position groups, like the individual groups, is offensive line, like that where they made us stand. I'm grateful for any access. Okay, so this is not a complaint. It's just the reality is where like the field the offensive line went on was 150 yards from where we're standing. So it's next to impossible to even see them do drills. So, hey, Guy, good morning. How's JJ going to manage the roster and getting out of the 34 limit? They're good on numbers. So remember, I asked Jay this when he was on AFR a couple of weeks ago after the draft. They used the DSA tag last year, and so their numbers are fine. And if you're not familiar with the DSA, it's designated student athletes. When the House settlement went into effect last year on programs like baseball, you could use a DSA for the incoming freshman, which meant a designated student athlete. They did not count against your cap number because what they didn't want to have happen was, okay, like let's say you were carrying 40 players and then you have the signing class coming in. Well, you didn't want to have to cut players to meet the 34-man roster limit. So they gave these teams the option for that class only to sign them as a DSA, a designated student athlete. So the incoming freshmen did not count against your numbers. So you could have over 34 in theory. And Jay told me that they're good on numbers. Any position change alerts we should be aware of maybe in the fall camp? Position change? I don't think so, man. Not that I'm aware of. Trivia, I might be going to the Mississippi State game in BR. I need some of V-Rock's infamous lemon cookies. Not infamous. Famous. Infamous would be bad, right? You're famous for being bad. Like it'd be an infamy, right? You remember for the wrong reasons. Yeah, infamous is having a bad reputation, being known for a terrible crime or evil act, causing public shame. So not infamous, famous or famous lemon cookies. But yeah, trivia. Let us know when you're in town, man. Maybe like if you're coming in Friday, trivia, I'll be doing my show. So AFR for all home games this year, Fridays at Don Juan. That's confirmed. So if you're going to be in town, huh? What did it last year? Anyway, so if you're going to be in town for any games this year on Fridays, Friday AFR at Don Juan for home games. DJ, good morning. Felt like you're about to jump out of the camera yesterday with the Logan Schmidt news. Maybe I'll need to go back and rewatch the show, but like that was just a true like immediate organic. I didn't have a single note written. Erica could tell you. Like we were at the Carousel bar at Montleone when Hunt texted us the news. So I sent the text line out. We came back to the hotel and Erica got ready. I'm like, I'm going to do an episode. So I didn't have it. She'll tell you I didn't have a single note written. I just off the cuff jammed, and that was just an organic immediate reaction. So, hey Bob, happy birthday, Mrs. Scone. Have a blessed day. Boot up. See Survivor. Let's forget about the pitcher from Mississippi. I'm not. I think. Sorry. One second. Hey. Okay. You turn it. That's fine, babe. So, the pitcher from Mississippi is Colby Stringer. I'm not forgetting about Colby Stringer. I think he will absolutely be an immediate impact guy on the team. I don't know that Stringer's coming in to compete for a rotation spot, like weekend rotation spot immediately. If he does, awesome. But if that's a guy that can give you, like long relief, or be a guy that competes at the back of the bullpen as a freshman, great. Because here's the thing, when you look ahead to 2028, right? I'm not trying to get too far ahead, but in theory, Evans, William Schmidt, Cooper Moore, like likely Landon Hood, Cooper Williams, like all those guys are gone. So now you look at 28 and you're like, okay, well, it's Logan Schmidt, it's Colby Stringer. I mean, those become like your two front of the rotation guys in 28. Reagan, if he's still around, how does he develop? We'll see. Lucas Naraki. I mean, like the embarrassment of riches on this pitching staff now. Now they got to go through strikes, right? But the talent, oh my goodness, incredible. HD Williams, Gamorgan, have a great day. Hi, Delray Powell, good morning, have a great day. Jesse believes Schmidt's an elite strike thrower. When I see him face SC batters, get him out. You do understand, like, they go to the MLB Combine and showcases, and you're seeing, like, when you go to the showcase events, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing those elite level players at those events. That's how scouts get their eyes on these guys, get to see them against the best. Tiger Poppy, good morning. Hey, Juliet, good morning. Juliet gave you a shout out. Thank you. So that's Juliet Marino. She did a feature for Manship School on Drew, which was awesome. And she was the one, she's interning at WBRZ, and she's the one who got the video of Sam Levitt talking about his decision to transfer to LSU. So the first known comments on video from Levitt, that was Juliet who got it. Juliet, forgive me, I didn't know that initially. Cobble's the one who sent me a note. It was like, make sure you give attribution to Juliet. I was like, okay, let's go. DH, good morning. What's up? Time to head to church. God is good. Go Tigers. Amen. You know what?
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish Built. Parish Built. Parish Built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com.
I figured I'd play that while Erica did the hairdryer. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. And she's back. That's supposed to be Uncle Scone. Brad, let's see. I know you don't like to look ahead. Do you think the 27 LSU football schedule sets up good for LSU, or is it still a gauntlet? Well, I mean, Brad, we don't know the 27 LSU football schedule yet. Like, we don't know the SEC opponents. The non-conference game, like the power, because they still got the Power 4 non-conference mandate. And so they're playing Houston at NRG. Remember, Houston's in the Big 12 now. So that satisfies the Power 4 mandate, which I hope they get rid of eventually. Well, actually, I want everybody to play it. But remember, they're going to play week 0 against Northwestern State. That's the one they added a couple weeks ago. So they'll play week 0 at home against Northwestern State, then go to Houston on Labor Day weekend and play Houston at NRG. Then they have UTSA. This is interesting because I'm looking here at future football schedules, and it has the SEC opponents, but is that right? Like, how would we know the SEC opponents already? Like, have they announced the 2027? Oh, they did. Oh, they did reveal the 3-year roll, didn't they? They did, didn't they? So like 26 through 29, we know the annual opponents. And then, okay, so LSU in 27 will play. We don't know the order they're going to play, but they'll play. Good call. I forgot they did that. It was a year ago they did that. I forgot that. So we know they'll play at Florida, at Georgia, Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, at South Carolina, at Texas A&M. So you've got 4 road conference games, and Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Vandy at home. So 5 home games, 4 road. At Florida, at Georgia, at South Carolina. It's tough. It's never easy in the SEC, though. Legendary lemon cookies. If I pay your English teacher trivia, it's just like accuracy matters. Like, you said infamous. They're not evil.
I thought this was complimentary.
Going to Clemson, Mississippi State, need those cookies. Erica, you're probably going to have to like make lemon cookies for every home game so I can bring them to Don Juan.
I need to get paid for that. You have to compensate me with something. You gotta take care of my nails during football season or something.
Ralph, Logan and Stringer Friday and Saturday starters in 2 years. That would be the target. Yeski probably the biggest smile, showing all 32. Anthony, good morning. I just want to say, until the MLB is on a level playing field, the Dodgers will continue to run baseball. It's true. If you missed it, they got Scooble from Detroit. The Dodgers did. So just give them another championship. Hey, Jack. Did you go to Mass Cathedral? Have not gone to Mass yet today. No, sir. I thought the 27 schedule was about. Yeah, that's my bad. Forgot about that. Good morning, Matt and Erica. Obviously, JJ didn't take this past season well and hitting on all cylinders. True. I asked him. I kind of asked him that when he came on AFR after the draft. The way I said it sort of was referencing what he's always said about Skeens. Which was after they lost the regional. Sorry, I was reading the text. After they lost the regional to Southern Miss his first year, like he went straight back to the hotel room and just opened up the portal, hit refresh, and like Skeens entered, 5 minutes later or whatever. And they called him. He was on the phone he was on the phone with Skeens in like 10 minutes. It's like he's always said he just doesn't know how to take time off. Like when a season ends, you just start the next one. So I mean, he very clearly took all of this disappointment from this year and just rolled it right into making sure that never happens again. Hey, Brad, do you like staying at the Mariano Canal? Yeah, it's a beautiful hotel. Steven, why doesn't the head coach get shoulder rides after winning a Natty or Super Bowl anymore? The last ones I recall are Holmgren and Bowden. I don't know. You said Don Juan, does that mean Whiskey and Wine is back? No, Don Juan for AFR. So AFR Fridays before home games will be at Don Juan this year. So that's confirmed. So no Whiskey and Wine at Don Juan. Hey, Jim, late to the party. Did y'all go to Commanders? Was it good? We did go to Commanders, and it was great as always. The thing about Commanders also is like it is for being this like ultra famous world class restaurant. It is super affordable. And it's delicious, man. I had the soup du jour. It's the soup of the day. That sounds good. And I got a fillet yesterday at Command. First time I got a steak there. I normally always eat fish, but we had fish at lunch when we went to Katie's. So I had a steak last night, and it was great. Really enjoyed it. Commander's awesome. 10 out of 10. Had some creme brulee. It's awesome. Okay, I think we're done. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Always shout out to all of our great sponsors. Remember, if you need an orthopedic, go to Brock. You need a roof, call Parrish. Unique Physique, Unique Aesthetics and Wellness. It's the GLP-1s. They also now have hormone therapy for ladies at Unique Aesthetics and Wellness. So ladies, take care of yourself. Get your blood levels tested. Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Boatcock Brothers Premium Cigars. And, of course, FMOL Health, our Lady of the Lake Championship Health partner of LSU Athletics. And I have a sneaking suspicion that Logan Schmidt just might be a future Our Lady of the Lake NIL athlete. Sneaking suspicion. Okay. All of our great sponsors are linked in the description on YouTube. We'll get them on podcasts as well. We're going to go to brunch and then head back to BR. We'll look for y'all then. Have a great day. We'll see y'all. Happy Sunday, everybody. Peace.